Hello everyone, welcome you all for the next lecture of this course Selenium with Java. This is lecture number 32, module number 4. Today we will learn Selenium framework, keyword driven framework. Okay, if you remember, in the previous lecture we have learned about the Selenium framework. We have understood what are the advantages of framework, then there were types of framework. In the types of framework, there was DDF, KDF, HDF, behavior driven. Okay, and test engine. Okay, so today we will learn keyword driven framework, abbreviated as KDF. Okay, so see Selenium keyword driven framework, the framework driven by the key means keywords. Okay, the Selenium DDF, if you remember, DDF if framework driven by data, that is called DDF. If framework driven by the keywords, then it is called KDF. If it is combination of both, then it is called HDF. Like that, we have learned. Okay. So KDF means if the framework is driven by the keywords, then it is called keyword uh, driven framework. Okay. Keyword means the keyword has to be some predefined meaning. Okay. Suppose keyword is URL, so meaning is there will be some uniform resource location, means some link of websites. Okay. So if keyword is int, means its meaning is type is integer. If keyword is float, means the type is floating. So keywords has always some predefined meanings. Keywords has some predefined meanings. So keywords are used to represent action steps which are involved in script writing. Keywords are very much important in script writing because they represent some type of action, some type of steps which we are going to use in our script writing. Okay. The sheet in which we will store the keywords will be created by either senior or experienced testers. Then this sheet is given to junior tester for testing purpose only. Okay. And always remember keyword in Excel file and number of methods in repository should be same. Okay. Means if you are storing 4 keywords and there should be 4 methods in repository. Okay. And the name you are using here, suppose you are using here keyword URL. A small URL, and you are using in the script capital URL, then it will not work. Okay, so both should be exactly same. Both should be exactly same. So keyword driven framework means just like in DDF, data is stored at one location, script writing at this location, and AUT at this location. Right? This is your script over here. This is your application under test. For framework, framework means some structures method or some set of rules. So in framework, we'll cap data at different location and your code at different location. Okay. So in data driven, data is stored at one location and coded at one location. But in keywords are stored at one location and code is at another location. So only difference of data and keyword. In the previous case, data was stored in Excel file. Here, keywords are stored in Excel file. Just remember, like in DDF, we stored username and password, and we have entered username and password. Here, keywords is like, I want URL, so I'll store URL. I want to login username, then I'll store username. If I want password, then I'll store password, like that. So keywords means by reading keywords, you should understand the meaning of the keyword. Okay. So what happened generally, if you are going to test any websites, so task was given to senior tester. Always. Okay. And senior tester, experienced tester, what they have, they will create one file with the keywords. Okay. And the keyword will be in short and some with some predefined meaning. Then if this sheet is given to junior tester, then they understand the meaning of keyword and they will start the testing the script with the help of these keywords. Okay, but remember it's a case sensitive. Whatever keywords we are using in Excel file, those should be same in your script. Okay. See, for example, now we are going to do one program of KDF. Okay. No. But first you have to create an Excel sheet. Okay. These are the steps. This you can depend on. You can enter according to your convenience. But these keywords are important because these you will use in your script writing. Okay. Suppose I am going to take Orange HRM Live application. So for testing that application, I just want to test login and logout. So before doing login and logout, first of all, you have to launch the browser. You have to launch the browser. So first step is open URL. So keyword we have taken URL. After opening URL, what you will enter some username. So enter username, and keyword is username we are using. Okay. Then after entering username, you have to enter the password. So enter password. Okay. Then if you remember, after login, we have to select the call calling. So click call or click call calling according to your convenience. We have given keywords call and logout, click logout. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 keywords we have used. We are going to use in our script writing. Okay. That is first step is create an exercise. Yes. Now, this is a program we have taken for Orange HRM application because it's an open source application and anyone can have access for it. So you can do practical along with me. Okay. So now this is you are familiar with this very well because in every program on daily basis we are going to write the same things. Okay. So first step we have to mention the property of driver. So system.set property, WebDriver.Chrome driver, then location of your Chrome driver. In my system, it's in Selenium folder, then driver folder, then Chrome driver 32, and there Chrome driver.exe. Okay. Then Chrome options equals to new Chrome options. Adding arguments to this Chrome option, that is remove allow others. So it will not block any site. It will show every URL. Okay. Then the web driver you have to mention. Okay. So Chrome driver you are using. So create object of web driver WP, and you are using Chrome driver. So mention here new Chrome driver. Okay. Here web driver and which type of driver you are using. Mention here new Chrome driver. Now WT means web driver variable. Okay. We have mentioned a WT w.cat URL. Here you will paste the URL. Then this is for wait, means suppose first URL open, then username enter, then password enter, then login page open, then after login page log out. So there should be some wait for the synchronization purpose. So this implicitly wait is a global wait that is applicable for whole program. So it's a one line statement that will applicable for the whole program. Okay. Next, this is a simple program. Up to here, we are going to launch the website. We are going to launch the URL. So this URL will be open. Okay. Next. Now, you have created an Excel file. So you have to mention which file you are going to use. So for that, syntax is file input stream. F should be capital, I should be capital, S should be capital. File input stream, give some variable. So I have taken FIS, just short first letter of every word. Can use anything. New file input stream. Here location of your Excel file. I have created everything in my C drive in Selenium folder only. That will be for my convenience. So if you are doing parallel with me from beginning, then you will also have the same folder in the C drive. And in the same folder, you have already created Excel file in the previous program, which we have learned in the previous lecture. Just create one new sheet. Okay. So C drive Selenium folder Excel file. So this is the location of our file. Okay. I have already explained you the interface. Interfaces after file. First, you have to deal with workbook, then worksheet. After this row, and then column. This is the interface. This is the interface. So first, you have mentioned the file. Then you have to mention the workbook. Since we are using the format XLSX, we are using the format XLSX. So we have to use XSSF workbook. If this format is .xlx, then it will be HSSF. The only difference of X and H. Okay. So X is a workbook. Give some initial. WK equals to new. X is a workbook. And this workbook is related to file. This workbook is related to file. So file variable is FIS. So give FIS here. Okay. After workbook, we have to jump to sheet. So XSF sheet, give some initial to this, that is SH. Now sheet is reference to workbook. So take reference of workbook variable, that is WK dot get sheet. Now in Excel file there will be so many sheets, Excel sheets. So in which sheet we are going to refer, mention that sheet. So I have given name key or gem. So whatever name you will give that sheet, mention here. So this is sheet. After sheet, we'll deal with row and column. For row and column, there may be multiple rows, multiple columns. So we have to use some loop. Okay. The loop is started from I equals to 1 and will take up to last row. Up to last row. If there are 5 rows, so we'll take I1 to 5, 1 to 7. So a loop will be from I equals to 1 up to sheet's last row number. So that last row number, it is predefined. It will be in Eclipse in Selenium. Okay. Then I plus plus. Now, first of all, you have to deal with the row. So for that, excessive row gives some initial row equals to difference of sheet dot get row. And row is here variable I. I means if I is 1, you will deal with row 1. For I2, you will deal with row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5 up to last row. So you want to get the data from all the rows, starting from 1 to last row. Okay. For every row, you want the column. So column is excessive cell. It is represented by cell. Here, initial name is KEY. Otherwise, you can take CE. Take reference of row. Now, after sheet, then come to row. After row, then column for column. Reference will be last one. That is row. Dot get cell. Okay. I'll explain you in the Excel sheet. Now, I want everything to display on the console to give CISO command. Okay. Now in Excel, if you remember here, this is my Excel sheet. Okay. So for row 1, this is open URL. I am going to deal with this column. So column number is same. This column 0, column 1. So column 0 just the description, but we have to deal with column 1. That's why in program I have mentioned column 1. So for row 1, column 1. For row 2, column 2. For row 3, column 2. No, column 1. Every time column 1. Row 4, column 1. Row 5, column 1. Row 6, column 1. So row are changing, but column is same. Okay. Now keyword is URL. So we have to apply switch command. When the keyword URL is selected, means you have to deal with URL. When keyword username selected, then you have to deal with username, password, login, callings, and logouts. So similarly, here we have applied this switch on key. Okay. And if case is URL. So if you remember in the last lecture, we have done form login page, form logout page, and form calling. So I will not again and again create for login and logout. We'll just call form page. So in form page, login page was represented by LIN lin, and logout page was represented by LOG log. So link.url, just call the method of URL here. But remember the method name URL here and here, both should be same, right? If it's username, then call login page of your form and enter the value of username added. If it is password, then call login page of form and enter password 1. If it's login, simple login, so call the login page of the form page. If it's calling page of the form page. But in form page, I have mentioned calling, so this will not work. So name should be same. I'll show you the Eclipse program, don't worry. If logout, it will call logout page. Otherwise, if we are giving any wrong keys, okay, apart from this, then it will show you have an invalid keyword, or you can write you have entered invalid keyword. So now we'll do this in the Eclipse. So let's start the Eclipse. Okay, I'm coming out of the PPT mode. Just going to start Eclipse. Okay, I have already this program here, but I'll show you. So I'll again see here. This is my project's name. Java projects, basics of Java module 1, Selenium Oops module 2, Selenium 3 module script, and Selenium framework module 4. Okay, in module 4, we have created in SRC, we have created project package, form, and Selenium framework. In Selenium framework, we have created data-driven framework to read data. So I am taking the same package, Selenium framework, in the same package. Okay, I'm going to create a new class, and class name I'm giving KDF framework. Okay, including void. Understood? Okay. In the Selenium framework package, that package is Selenium framework. And this package, I'm going to create class KDF framework. Now here I'm going to start program. The program is in three step. It is understand. First step is uh, remember launch URL. That is our first step. Okay. Second step is you have to define the file. That Excel file, workbook, worksheet. You have to mention. Okay. And third step is case switch. Apply switch for accessing the keyword. So you have to write program in this three parts. First, create the URL. The program for URL launching or launch browser. Second, for mentioning all the file, input stream, workbook, worksheet. Okay. Then row and column mention. And that means you have to define the interface of file to workbook, workbook to sheet, sheet to row to column. You have to follow this interface. Okay. And third is you have to mention the keywords by using the switch program. So we'll do step by step. Okay. So first we have to launch the program. So I'll not again type the whole program. I'll take from the previous one. I'll just copy from here. Okay. See. Okay. The set property Chrome options, WebDriver WD. Here, this is the URL, means we are dealing with Orange applications. This is for wait command. Wait command will not repeat again. This is one time only. I want this window to be maximized from, so WD dot manage dot what I want to manage window dot maximize. Okay, this depends on you whether you want to print that title or console or not. So this is the first part done, launching of browser. Okay, I will make the comment first. Launch of browser. Okay. Now second part is file. Okay, define file. Now file is, what is the command I have mentioned? File input stream. Okay, so F should be capital, file input I should be capital, stream S should be capital. File input stream, I'll mention short abbreviation equals to new file input stream. Okay. Before that, you have to create an Excel file. So I have already created my Excel file. So I'll just show you. Do with me. Go to your C drive, go to your Selenium folder. In Selenium folder, you have already created Excel file, otherwise create Excel file. In Excel file, click on this Excel file. We have already done read OHM. One sheet we have already prepared in the last lecture, read OHM, where we have entered username password. Now create one more sheet with name key OHM. Okay, and write this. First is steps and keyword. First step, open URL, enter username, enter password, click login, click call calling. I'm just writing in detail. Calling. Okay, click logout. Okay, so we have entered this information and we have given a sheet name keyword. Okay, and after this, if you are doing parallel, so pause the video and just because if you will be missed or will be lagged, so then it will be difficult for you to understand. Just do it parallel with me and just pause it. Okay. Now, after Excel sheet creation, remember close this. Close the section. Okay. Now come to the Eclipse. File input stream. Now we have to give the location. How to set the location? Go to your C drive. This is Excel file. And come at upper side and copy this location. See, Selenium. Come to here. C in Selenium, but in Selenium, now add one slash and mention Excel file dot format is XLSX. Okay, double quotes. Close this. Now see here, see format here is not showing. See, when you will select it, it is showing dot XLSX format is there. Okay, so keep in mind according to format you have to write the next command. Okay, now if you see the error, you have to import a file. Invalid sequence where double slash should be there. Okay, now see it will be said result cannot resolve to type because we have to import the file. So import, click on the right, just place the mouse over this right sign, then the suggestion will be there. Take import. Unhandled exception. So just click add through declarations. After add close declaration, click on exceptions. Enter. Okay. That error is removed. This is for the file mentioned. Okay. Now, after file, what is the interface? We have to deal with workbook. So, capital X S S F. Remember, XSF. Remember always that if XLSX format X should be there, otherwise H should be there. Okay, I'm giving initial WK equals to new XSF workbook and reference of file, that is FIS. Error, I know this import issue is there, so I'll remove it later. First, I'm going to type. Okay, then after workbook, we have to deal with sheet. X, accept, F, sheet. Give initial SH equals to take reference of workbook WK dot get sheet. Get sheet should be, I mean, there is an issue with keyword. Keyword is not working. Yes. WK dot get sheet. Search here get sheet. Yes. And get WK dot get sheet. And the sheet name is not add, only get sheet. And now sheet name we have given POHM. POHM. Okay. After sheet, we have to deal with row column along with this, with the loop. So first I'm importing this, import Excel sheet. Otherwise this will show a red again and again. So for loop for I equals to 1 to I less than equals to sheet variable is sh dot. See, suggestion will be get last row number. Okay. After that, I plus plus. Okay. Then for loop 5. Okay. First define the rows. Rows is defined by XSF row. Okay. Because RW should be stored. XSF row, I'm giving this initial RW row and take the reference of previous one, that is sheet dot. I want to get row. So just type get row QR get row. Okay. And I will take I here. And because I have to deal with everyone. Okay. And now here, just to mention here, input row. Now here I have not mentioned integer value of I. So I have to mention here int. Type of I is integer. Okay. Now row define. For every row we want column. For column it is cell. XSF cell. So I'll give name either cell or column. or key, because we are in this column keys are stored, so we can give name key equals to take the reference of RW, means row, and what you want get cell, uh, get cell. Okay, and since we are dealing with every cell, only one cell, only one column, so we'll give name. Yeah. This you understood or not? See, if we'll open this Excel file, okay, in Excel file, see, rows are changing. Row 0, row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have given from, we have taken from row 1 because row 0 just indication of steps given. Row 1. So rows are changing, but every time we are getting keyword in column 1 only. We are getting keyword in column 1 only. So we have mentioned column 1. Now we want every keyword to be displayed console. So CSO command, just type CSO, control space bar. Now here we want key. Just type key. Okay. Just type key. Now this done. Now we'll define switch. Switch class. Switch. For switch key. Okay. Key. And remember what the key type is. Should mention. So key is a string type. So two string. This is important. Definition of whatever key we are using, that is string. Now we will define the case. Okay. Key to string. First case is URL. Just URL. You know how to write the cases. Then case URL, but it's a string type. You have to enter this controls, whatever will confuse. Then colon. Okay. Then we have, okay, we have not to import the form files. Okay, I'll import the form file. Main dot URL. Okay, then dot URL, then print. I'm just copying this 5 times for username, password, username, password, for login, for calling, logouts. Okay, just copy it. So I'll change first. Okay, username, and then dot username, and the username is admin. Then here password, then dot password, password is admin123. Then case login, for login button, then dot login. This is for call callings. Call callings. I have to check the spellings, what I have mentioned this form page. Then I will change according to that. And log out. Here, I guess we would be what mentioned. Log out. Log. Okay. Now, right done. Now you have to import form page also, and we have to use form file also. You know, we have to use form file also. So for that, we have to import that file. So after this, before this file, we have to mention the form. So see, this is form file. Here is login page. Okay, so I'll take this. I'm copying from here so that there will be no spelling mistake. Login page here. Okay. login form page, then give some initial, then it equals to new, mention the driver WD. Okay. Same for login page. So login page, I'm copying from here only. Okay. Here only. And UP equals to new, some space, log here, WD. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm really sorry. Okay. So now, again, it will show it's a type errors because we have to import this. Cannot be typed. So import login form page and import logout form page. Okay. Done. See what it's showing. Calling is not defined. I thought at the time of mentioning, I was just thinking because I have given some different name in logout page. Logout page method is call callings. Call callings. That's right. Okay. So method is call callings. Okay, because whatever method, this is method name. Dot means method's name. Dot method's name. Dot method's name. These methods should be same as in this form page. Okay, now click on run. Or HRM application working. Admin entered. Password enter. Login. Click on call callings. Call calling is not working, I guess. Just wait for the whole response. Now, what is the error? Call calling is not working. I'll come to the program. Means this case call calling method name is call calling, but what is the keyword in this? Keyword is call only. So we have given the wrong keyword here. Keyword is call. Keyword is okay. See the spelling is CO double L. Okay. Now check. Run. Now wait for a second. The URL is opening. Fine. Username entered after 5 seconds because we have given 5 seconds and password entered. Done. Call calling is clicking. Logout is also working. Fine. Now check the console. See, at console, we want every key. First, we have entered the title of web page. So first, it enter title of web page is Orange HR. Okay. Next, we have entered the CISO for every key. So it will show every key. First key was URL. Next key was username. Third key password, login, call, log. Okay. So in this way, we have learned how to deal with keywords driven data driven framework. Okay. In data driven framework, the data was stored in Excel file, and keyword driven framework, the keys are stored in the file, and we have to access those keys. Okay. So I hope you understood this topic. So keep learning, keep sharing. God bless you.